ANC Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula said at an eye-opening press conference that the governing party is aware of certain members who are thinking of joining the recently established uMkhonto weSizwe (MK) party, which is headed by former President Jacob Zuma. Please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so as to get all our updates. According to Mbalula, the ANC is keeping a careful eye on this evolving scenario while navigating growing internal difficulties. Significant discontent has emerged inside the ANC as a result of the MK party's creation, especially among Zuma-loyal members. Mbalula's admission draws attention to the rising dissatisfaction among certain party sections, sparking worries about possible defections and the effect on the stability and unity of the ANC. The ANC must urgently resolve these internal divisions in order to preserve its influence in South Africa's administration as the country's political environment changes. Both the general public and party members are closely observing how this scenario develops and who among the notable individuals could be thinking about joining the MK party. Once more, unexpectedly, it has been seen that members of the National Executive Committee, NEC, of the African National Congress, ANC, and Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula are standing with problematic individuals like AfriForum and Democratic Alliance leader Helen Zille. This unexpected partnership calls into question the ANC's future policy and internal dynamics. Long seen as an advocate for equality and social justice, the ANC often attacks organizations such as AfriForum for their views on land reform and racial issues. Recent conversations, however, point to a more practical turn, with some NEC members calling for talks with opposition parties to solve South Africa's urgent problems, such as economic inequality and poor service delivery. According to many in the ANC, Mbalula's recent remarks show a readiness to listen to all viewpoints, including those from AfriForum. This is seen as a shift from the party's traditional position. This partnership, albeit contentious, suggests a potential tactic to bring different groups together to address shared issues, even if it means forging alliances with erstwhile rivals. The ANC's detractors are worried that these ties would weaken the party's essential principles and turn off its loyal members. Zille, meantime, has praised this unanticipated collaboration and expressed hope that it will lead to further fruitful discussions around accountability and governance. The ramifications of these agreements will be widely watched as the ANC negotiates this challenging political environment. The party's future electoral success and continued significance in South African politics may ultimately depend on its capacity to preserve its identity while welcoming new alliances. This extraordinary coalition not only emphasizes how political alliances in South Africa are shifting, but it also shows how difficult it is for the ANC to recast its place in a world that is changing quickly. In the midst of growing scrutiny over his latest confrontation with Helen Zille, the director of the Democratic Alliance, DA, Panyaza Lesufi, the embattled Gauteng ANC executive-in-chief, Colin Malachi, president of the ANC Youth League, ANCYL, has openly shown his support for him. Speaking up on the matter, Malachi accused Zille of controlling the African National Congress, ANC, and said Lesufi was justified in confronting her. Lesufi and Zille have been under increasing strain, with Lesufi facing criticism for directly challenging the DA head at a public commitment. Malachi said, Panyaza Lesufi was correct to oppose Helen Zille, who acts like she runs the ANC. His protection of Lesufi comes at a critical juncture, as the founder of the Gauteng African National Congress has been under attack from both within and outside the party for the way he handles inter-party ties and political matters. The dispute between Zille and Lesufi is purportedly based on the DA's responses to the ANC government in Gauteng. Zille is known for making direct remarks against the decision party's outreach in the area. As a result, Lesufi has responded to Zille, which has led to a public argument between the two. Malachi, the head of the ANC's youth wing, framed his declaration as both an extension of the Resistance's initiative's examination and a defense of ANC initiative. His comments may indicate a growing effort on the part of the Young Association to support Lesufi as he investigates political conflicts originating from resistance leaders as well as from inside the party. Lesufi's position inside the party may be strengthened with the ANCYL president's support, since he is facing challenges from the DA and internal factions that are examining his approach to power and management. Given the ongoing strain between the ANC and the DA, it is unclear how